It's the Phoenix, Arizona weather discussion for Wednesday, the 18th of October. I'm Michael Groff. The weather pattern around here over the next couple of days will be undergoing some changes, an increase in moisture, cloud cover, slightly lower temperatures, and maybe the prospect of a few showers around the state. Certainly nothing to get too excited about, but hey, it's been 56 days since we've had measurable rain, so just about anything will be of value to us. So let's get out there and talk about it this morning. Here at 7:25 a.m., 97 degrees was the high in the valley yesterday. Luckily, we will not be that warm today. 73 right now to start the day at Sky Harbor. Dew points at 49, humidity 44%. The winds are light and the barometer is falling. Temperatures out there this morning, generally looking at 60, Maricopa 63, Avondale 64, in Glendale 65, Buckeye, but most of us in the low 70s in the urban core. The water vapor satellite view, we've got a little bit of moisture coming in here to the southwest states ahead of a short wave and a broader trough further off to the northwest. Now, this is not particularly deep moisture, not overwhelming amounts, but certainly could be enough to touch off some showers, as we'll get into momentarily. The watch warning map, some good news for the Pacific Northwest. Finally, some relief from the wildfires, at least some prospect of rain and cooler temperatures up for the Pacific Northwest and Northern California. Red flag warnings across the northwestern portion of Minnesota and much of North Dakota. On the convective outlook, no organized areas of severe weather expected anywhere across the contiguous United States today. In fact, thunder of any kind, pretty hard to find. And rainfall around here for the next 7 days, just a few hundredths of an inch in eastern Arizona, maybe up along the northern Arizona border. But other than that, not a whole lot around here. And we'll talk about why that is and maybe some extra details as well as we check the models. Here's the GFS. It's the 06Z run, valid at 5 o'clock Mountain Standard Time today. The view across North America up there at 500 millibars, about 18,000 feet up. And here comes that short wave today. And out ahead of it, some southerly component to the winds, a small increase in moisture. We see those dew points coming up into the 40s and low 50s today. Otherwise, just a partly sunny sky down here at the surface. And there could be an isolated shower around parts of the state this afternoon, especially northern Arizona up in the mountains. Here in the valley, doesn't look too likely. If we see anything at all, it might be just a sprinkle, a passing little shower. This is the high-res NAM this afternoon at 5 o'clock. And really, this doesn't show a whole lot around here. This is just showing some very light showers, especially across northern Arizona, but maybe something brushes us by. The NAM has been the most aggressive. Certainly, the GFS is indicating maybe a trace of rain as well, but for the most part, I'd say our chances of rain are not technically zero, but very minimal. Highs this afternoon should be in the mid-90s. Tonight, partly cloudy skies. We'll have lows mainly in the 60s to about 70, and then tomorrow a little bit cooler as that short wave moves on through and a broader trough moves on to the west coast. Plenty of rain for Northern California up to the Pacific Northwest. Higher elevation snows, but we will just be partly sunny and highs in the low to middle 90s. Low 90s on Friday with the bulk of the troughing passing well to our north. Saturday should be a mostly sunny day. Highs in the low to mid 90s. Mid 90s on Sunday as ridging begins to build in off the west coast. Monday, the heights really start coming up and highs could see the upper 90s, maybe even 100 degrees in a few spots. Tuesday should be the warmest day of the period. Upper heights around 594 decameters, and that means high temperatures. Upper 90s could even see 100 degrees here in the valley. And the European actually has a high of 100 next Tuesday. So we may not be done with the triple-digit heat just yet. I know it's very unusual to have it this late in the season, but certainly we saw it last year. We may see it again. Here's a week from today. This is Wednesday, the 25th of October. Pretty high amplitude pattern. Look at that trough in the east. Wow. Here in the west, pretty broad ridging, and that means our heat continues. Highs in the mid to upper 90s. We should be around 10 degrees above average if this is right. Going to Thursday, the ridge not breaking down too much. The upper heights come down just a little bit, but highs are still going to be in the low to mid 90s if this is right, and the sky remains sunny. Air mass remains dry. Here's the end of the 10-day forecast period. This is Friday, the 27th of October, and again, the heights come down just a little bit, but overall, we're still looking at a very dry pattern with temperatures above average. Temperatures through the period coming off the GFS ensemble, a little bit cooler over the next couple of days. Then we warm it back up next week, and highs getting back into the mid and upper 90s. And again, Can't even rule out a triple-digit day. And then we should see temperatures gradually lowering as we head toward Halloween, as is normally the case around here. And that does it for the Phoenix, Arizona weather discussion for today. My next video back here tomorrow morning. If you like our videos, be sure to subscribe so that whenever we post a brand new one, you'll get the notifications. Otherwise, be safe out there, stay cool, and have yourselves a great Wednesday.